Yo, peace and love, family. Alright, so I've been trying to make these videos on a consistent basis, but I ain't really into this shit. I mean, honestly, I just want to make it just to express myself, because I gotta express myself somehow, somewhat. So, my kid's mom talked to me today, and we was just basically having a conversation about depression, and I came to understand that depression is real. Alright? All of them people who honestly don't believe in that shit. I don't believe in mental health issues. I don't believe in all that shit they try and throw at you to make you believe that, you know, there's something wrong with you when there's really not anything wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? You just haven't figured out. You know, multiply what's right with you. Like, you ain't been paying attention to what's right with you because you so focused on what's wrong. Feel me? But yeah, that shit is real. And I'm saying that to say, like, you gotta take care of yourself, man. You gotta take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, nobody else will. And you gotta find a way to express yourself. Find a way to express yourself in some type of way, shape, or form. Like, everybody's an artist. I believe that everybody on this world is some type of artist, whether it's a vocal artist, meaning you talk good, you rap, or you may do poetry or spoken word, something like that. You got physical artists, which are like people who draw. You know what I'm saying? They do I don't know, arts and crafts, whatever. And then you got mental artists. You know what I'm saying? People who, you know, they play tricks on people's mind. Like, mind games is good for them. Like, them actually fucking with people's heads. Like, you know, that's what I feel like therapy is for people to fuck with your head. Excuse my language. But yeah, if you don't find some way, shape, or form to express yourself and let that shit out, like, that's how you become tainted. That's how you become, like, your words don't even mean shit anymore. Like, you start to lie to people and shit, because when somebody asks you, are you okay, you telling them you are, but really you ain't. I used to have this saying, if you lie to everybody else, it's okay if you lie to everybody else, as long as you be honest with yourself. But you ain't being honest with yourself. Especially if you suppressing your feelings to the point where you can't even express yourself no more. Like, that's the point that it may come to where you won't even be able to express yourself anymore, because you've been holding everything in, holding everything back, and you feel like ain't nobody fucking listening. And it may not necessarily that ain't nobody listening. It's just the people who you seeking to get advice from or help from or whatever, they ain't giving you what you need. You know what I'm saying? And only you know what you need. Only you honestly know what's gonna help you in your situation. So, yeah. Just poke the ashes. Like, it's even tattoo therapy. Like, tattoo is a therapy, bro. I think that's honestly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get some tattoo therapy. Because I don't believe in fucking therapists, man. Like, it's not that I dislike them or something. It's just, I mean, they say it could be good because it's a person that's outside of your life, and, like, you get to break down your whole entire story too. And, like, them questions of I don't knows and maybes and all that shit, it starts to get answered when you start to question it. Like, when you just sleeping on it and you ain't necessarily doing nothing about it, and you just keep suppressing it and suppressing it and suppressing it, like, that shit called stress. Like they said, stress is the #1 killer of the black community. And like, we gotta talk about this shit, man. We gotta find some way to express ourselves. Like, I seen a post. It was like, "Are you good, bro? Are you good, sis?" Like, that's something that can help us. Like, we really need to start opening up to each other as brothers and sisters, as black queens and black kings, and understand that shit. No, this shit ain't easy, but we still gotta strive through it. Especially as fathers. Like, shit, the last thing we need is for us fathers to be lacking when we got our young men and young ladies looking up to us. And one day it's gonna come to, you know, all that shit we be talking, man, that ain't gonna mean nothing. All that, oh, you're good, do what you're supposed to do, or what mom used to say, do what I say, not as I do. That don't make no fucking sense. That's ass backwards. That's exactly why most of us start smoking, because our parents were smoking. They sitting there telling us not to smoke. You know, I mean, and it's ultimately your decision to smoke. So, you know, I'm not saying be the one to smoke. I'm not saying that by far. But what I am saying is we're gonna have to start leading by example and showing our children and showing our families that, you know, we love ourselves enough to separate. I mean, no, we love ourselves enough to come together and love one another. You know, because if we don't love one another, man, ain't nobody gonna love us, man. And we honestly got a strong community for real. Like, there is help out there. There is establishments and people out there who willing to talk, but you gotta put your hand out there. And this is like my blog, I guess, because shit, I'm talking to myself. Like, I'ma have to start going to, you know, classes or something to express myself. Because if I don't start expressing myself, man, you're gonna go fucking crazy. And that's the last thing we need, as far as black fathers to go crazy. But when you start noticing, you know, those little things about yourself that's changing, you know what I'm saying, as far as your health, as far as your diet, as far as, you know, how you interacting with people. Like, you know when you good. You know it. Help yourself, man. Help yourself and love thyself and know thyself. The black woman is God. And I used to say I don't care what you think, but I do. I love you. Peace.